Hey, I'm going to show you guys how I do my beef roast in the Instapot. First, I'm going to take the lid off and I'm going to set this to sear. Let's do on saute so it'll sear the meat just a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of my Instapot. And I'm going to take a chuck roast, a boneless chuck roast. We are going to season it up. Put a little salt. Not much because we're going to use some more seasonings. I've got a family of 5 and I've got 2 teenage boys. So we feed quite a few. We eat the leftovers. We like to eat this with just like mashed potatoes and gravy. I'll take the leftovers and we'll make beef sliders, or you can make tacos out of it. Use it in a lot of different ways. You could take the beef. It's so good if you take the beef and shred it, the leftovers, and then you can use it in vegetable beef soup. Oh, it's so good. So we're going to just sear this, let it get hot. While we are getting some color on one side of our roast, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some onion to flavor it. And I do. The kids probably don't do this as much as me and Jay do, but we like to eat the onions with our beef. We like to put the onions with our beef and put it on the sandwiches or put it on the side when you're eating it with mashed potatoes and gravy. It's so good. You can hear it sizzling. Just get a little color on the one side. We'll leave it just a little bit longer. Okay, let's check it and see how it looks. Not quite. I'm impatient. This is the great thing about the Instapot is if you're cooking hamburger for soup or whatever, you don't have to use a separate pot to brown the meat off. You could just brown the meat off, and you drain it and keep all of your ingredients in one pot so there's easy cleanup. So I love that. I like cooking in it a lot. You can cook beans in here. You can cook rice in here. I've even seen people do their boiled eggs in the Instapot. So that's great. I say Instapot. I think it's Instant Pot. Okay, so we got a little color on that side. Now we're going to brown the other side. While that is browning, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to put in here to season it. Now, I season roasts a lot of different ways depending on what mood I'm in. But usually I always use the Lipton onion soup mix. And I'm just going to use 1 packet of that and sprinkle it over the top. I'm also going to use some ranch seasoning. And then I'm going to use a packet of brown gravy mix. Now I'm going to take that off of the saute. I'm going to put it on pressure cook. So I'm just going to cancel and put it on pressure cook. I fixed a pork roast the other day and it's already kept my time from the pork roast the other day. So I don't want to turn it on until I get the lid on it. So I'm going to put my onions in. These are just going to fall apart. So I've just quartered them. I'm going to pour a can of beef broth. If you don't have beef broth, you can use chicken broth. I have used chicken broth with the beef roast. It's very good. So I'm going to pour that on the sides. Have some liquid in there. Now we are going to put on the lid. It already smells good. Now when you put on your lid, a lot of people are, kind of cautious about using, and you should be very cautious about using this. I'm afraid of like an old-timey pressure cooker like my nanny, my mama used to use one, but they scare me. But this doesn't scare me because I can tell when it's sealed. If you get your lid on there good, it will do you hear that noise? That tells me that it's sealed. Then I put it's got venting and sealing, and I always make sure you've got it to sealing. This knob turns like that. Now you're going to come over and put pressure cook. It kept the time that I had the other day when I used my pork roast. I usually do it about an hour and a half. And it just comes on. When the pressure builds, it will still say on, and it will start timing when the pressure builds up. You will see this little button here will pop up when the pressure has built in here. That's when you do not want to open this lid. When you see that thing pop up, you leave it. The cooking time will automatically go off at an hour and 28 minutes that I set it on. You can let it depressure on its own. It will go down slowly over time. Or if you want to go ahead and open it up, if you just can't wait on it to just come down on its own, you can vent this. Now the steam will be very, very hot, so you don't want your kids anywhere around it or anything like that. The steam will be really hot and it'll come out of this. And then you want to stand back and let that completely go down, that little red button. When it completely goes down, you're free to open up your pot. And it will starve you to death while you are smelling this cook. It smells so good. So we'll come back and show you the finished product.